Hello, I am Carrie, and this is Beyond the Womb Tarot, where I channel messages that help you continue to grow beyond the womb or expand your mind outside of your current comfort zone to enable you to become your highest self. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for liking, subscribing. Thank you for watching these videos. I just appreciate your energy. And today I just want to do another collective reading, but this time it's going to be for the full moon. We're just going to get an energy reading for the full moon. And this is the full moon in May, happening on the 12th, which is the flower moon. Love it. Of course, it's the flower moon because it is May. April showers bring May flowers. I think that's what it is. And that's definitely the energy that I'm feeling right now. So let's just go ahead and get started. Over here, we've got beauty and darkness. You can't really see that because of the light, but darkness. You know, when I think of May, when I think of spring, I definitely think of like flowers, things pushing up from the earth, kind of like this card. But if we're going to talk about like an energy reading, and we're going to talk about like how we as human beings can take advantage of this energy, this is going to be all about like the rebirth energy. I'm literally thinking about Jesus and the rolling of the stone away from the, Easter? Rolling of the stone away from the cave and say, oh, he ain't here no more. He has been reborn, or whatever the words are, because, you know, it's been a while since I've heard that story. But he ain't here. He's been reborn. He's different now. Things are new now. It's springtime. It's not winter anymore. It's not dark anymore. There's now light. It's not barren. The earth isn't barren anymore. Look, it's got all of these new shoots coming up. We've got crops coming up. We've got flowers coming up. Like, all that time spent in hibernation has yielded something. And so it's not how it used to be. It is currently different. It has changed in its nature. It has become better than it was before. It's more useful. It's more valuable now. And that's really the type of energy that I'm feeling right now. So I say it, but I'm talking about the energy of us. Right now, the things that we have been working on, that have been marinating and percolating and matriculating. Literally could have gone to school and been working on some degree. You're now starting to see the benefits from those things that you have been working on. It's like not even necessarily outside of yourself, but you are personally benefiting. You've gotten a degree. You've gotten new knowledge. You've learned a new skill. Like there's things that you can take with you now. And that's what I see when I see beauty in darkness. It's like in the darkness, in that time spent alone working on these things, in that time spent, you know, separated from others because you had to focus on yourself, you have now been yielding things from that. Over here, when we see attraction and release, when I look at this and these, it's very much opposites. It's like a lot of opposite energy, but it's because of the opposite thing that you are able to attract something new. So because of your hard work, you're able to get new opportunities, new jobs, new being allowed in new social circles. Like because of the groundwork that you have laid before, you're yielding new crops. You put the seeds down, and now look, the crops are growing. Like that's the type of energy that I'm feeling right now. And when I see attraction and release, it's like because of all the hard, like when I think of release, it's like these are the things that we need to let go of. If we're generally talking about, let's say, gaining a new skill, you have to let go of your like lack of skill. So the things that you're attracting is maybe perseverance in learning this new skill, patience. It's like the time spent, and you're letting go of, okay, these are the other things that I was doing instead of knowing the skill. I'm letting go of my insecurity. I'm letting go of my low self-esteem when it comes to this. I'm letting go of my lack of discipline. Like those are the things you have to let go of in order for you to attract this new thing. Like, okay, my new skill is I want to learn how to lift weights. I got to let go of my fear of heavy weights, number one. Number two, I got to let go of my fear of like how my body's going to change. I got to let go of being embarrassed about trying something new and doing like and failing. You got to let all those things go. And you have to gain like patience, because you're not going to be able to lift 200 pounds in the beginning. You got to work on it. You got to work your way up. Like there's these things that you're gaining as you're letting things go. And that's what I see here when I see attraction and release. because it's making me think of time spent, especially if we're talking about winter versus springtime. These are some of the things that you could have been working on. Like, for example, if you had a, what do you call that? A New Year's resolution, you could have been working on these things, and now you're finally just like really seriously see some results. And it's because of the type of work that you've put in. Like, you're attracting, like, it's a direct correlation between the work you've put in and then what you're going to be getting back. It's like directly correlated. There's like a 1-to-1 correlation. It's not like logarithmic or nothing. It's just like 1-to-1. You're going to see, I put 1 unit in, I'm getting 1 unit back. That's what you're going to see here. But because this is a super moon, I think it's in this picture, this is a super moon. I think it's pretty clear to see it's a super moon because the moon is not normally this big. This moon right now, this flower moon, is not a super moon, but I believe that the impact you're going to see, or the, like, it's going to be very clear to you. Hey, look at these results. I put this work in. Look at these results. Like, the results are going to be clear. I don't believe that they're going to be extreme results. Again, it's going to be a 1-to-1. How much you put in is how much you're going to get out. But you're going to be able to clearly see, oh, shoot, I put this in and I got this out. I clearly see the path that I took to get here. These results are fully clear to me. And as springtime is, it's been spring, but as springtime is officially, getting underway, I am able to see, like, more clearly illuminate the parts of me that have been working on this thing, whatever thing this is. I think you're just gonna be able to understand and appreciate yourself better because of the work that you've already done. Good job. Sometimes the work that we do can seem like, it's nothing. Like, you go to work every day, do what you got to do your job every day, and you come back and get your check every day. Like, sometimes it seems like it's nothing, like it's really light work. But when you really step back and look at all the things that you've done to put this work into it, and you sit and look back at how far you've come. Like, maybe you started out as, oh gosh, you started out entry level, and then now you've made yourself, worked yourself up to a VP over something. Like, it might seem, because it's taking so much time, it might seem like light work and slight work, but you know that if you put this energy in, you're going to get this out because you can see the clear proof of that. That's some type of confidence that nobody can take away from you, because you already know the path. Can't nobody tell you the path. Can't nobody say, oh, I don't think that you can do this, you're not good enough. Like, you know it. It's very clear to you. You understand clearly the path because you put one in and you're getting one out. This thing that you're doing, whatever it is that you're accustomed to doing, or even if it's something new that you just began, there's going to be a confidence that you're having that nobody can even take away from you, because you see, I understand what I have done to get here, and I understand what I'm getting back because of the things that I've done. Nobody can come in and tell you that, oh, you haven't worked hard for this, or oh, what you're doing isn't good enough because you haven't gone far enough. Like, do you know what all I have done? I started here and I came here. Like, that's magical right there. And it's happened over time, and it's happened because of these things that I have gained after having let go of some of these other things. Like, can't tell me I ain't good enough. What? So it's like a type of confidence that you're having moving forward. Maybe even right now you're experiencing or feeling that. Like, as you walk around, you might be walking different because you know what's up with you. Like, you know what you're capable of because you're clearly being able right now to see that with this super moon energy. Again, it's not a super moon. It's just the energy that's coming through. It's going to be clear for you. Clear. It's going to be in your face. And then we have wisdom and resistance. Love, love, love this. I was just talking about the type of appreciation and confidence you're going to have because of what you've gone through. And I think it clearly shows up in this wisdom card. This lady is reaching for the stars, but she's not, just standing on the ground reaching for the stars. This lady is out in a boat, standing on top of a pile of books, reaching for the stars. The type of energy that I get from this is that somebody, like, number one, what you doing in that boat in the middle of the ocean? If that's the ocean, it looks kind of like the sky. But it's like this person has accumulated so much knowledge and understanding that they know that if they go to this particular spot, and they reach for the stars or the sky at this spot, then they will have a better chance than if they go somewhere else. And not only do they have that wisdom, but they have the wisdom to be able to get a boat. They have the wisdom to know what books to take. They even have the wisdom to take a ladder with them because them books is high. It's like this person, they know and understand, like, hey, it might seem crazy what I'm doing out here in the middle of the sky on a boat, on books, reaching up. But I have done the work to know and understand that if I do it here in this spot in this way, then I'm going to gain or I'm going to achieve my goal. And this is the type of energy, again, that you could be feeling right now, or that is going to help. Like, that's the type of energy that you can embody right now that's going to help you move forward and flourish in this time, in this energy of this full moon. And we have resistance again. Like, looking at this wisdom photo, it don't, what she's doing does not quite seem logical. It does not quite seem like she should be doing that. Like, from the outside looking in, so there could literally be haters or people around who are just questioning you and wondering why, what decisions you're making. Or it can be, people close to you, family members who are even coming out of love and concern for you. Like, I know you walk to the beat of your own drum, but is it really safe for you to be in the sky on the top of some books reaching up? Is it safe? But for you to have, again, that confidence inside of you, because you have done the work, you have studied, you have understood the risks and the rewards for this certain situation. This is the confidence, this is the resistance, this is you being able to plant a seed in the middle of winter. Well, I don't know when people plant. Whenever they plant a seed, this is you being able to plant seeds at whatever time it is that people plant seeds. And the faith that once those seeds come up, because you cannot see them, once they come up out that ground, that they're going to be enough to feed you and your family for the rest of the year. Like, that's the type of faith that you're having. And because of doing an energy reading and basically specifically asking the question, how can we benefit from this energy? This is what you can benefit from. If you are doing something new, if you're getting in a new relationship, if you are embarking on a new challenge, because again, we're talking about the energy of like Jesus Christ coming. He was inside of the cave and he came outside of the cave different. We're talking about darkness versus springtime where there's more light. If you are embarking on something new that's going to completely change you, there's some information that you would benefit from having before you go on this journey. Some knowledge, some wisdom, some experience that you would definitely benefit from knowing and gaining and reading up on and researching, so that you can have this confidence too, that if I do this, if I put this energy into it this way, then I know I'm going to get this back, because I've done this before. I've tested it out. I've made a hypothesis and I've tested it, but I did it in a small way because I'm going to test it a little bit, and then I'm going to put more and more and more energy as my hypothesis continues to be proven to be correct, as I continue to be able to trust in myself. I had the analogy of learning how to lift weights, because that's something that I'm doing myself, which is so freaking fun. But as a beginner, and I don't know if you guys are into weights, but as a beginner, I don't know what my numbers are. I don't know how much I can lift, how much I can power clean, how much I can squat. Like, I don't know. And so I am having to basically experiment. Like, can I lift 10 pounds? All right, can I do 20? Can I do 30? But needing to go up in small increments, so that, number one, I don't hurt myself. Number two, I can build my confidence along the way. If I can get this move, if I can do the jump right at 5 pounds, let me try that 10. Can I jump this up? Okay, let me see. Can I jump up 50? Like, being able to get that confidence so that I know the what is it called? The process, the procedure. Once I'm confident in the procedure, what they say, trust the process. Trust the process. Once I'm confident in that procedure, then nothing can stop me, because all I got to do is change the weight. That's the only variable that's changed. Everything else is a steady variable. So if I'm going out there, say if I want to be in a new relationship, I want to get with someone, like springtime, I feel like it's cuffing season. I don't know. Or maybe it's time to break up with people so you can get out there and have a hot girl summer. Whatever season it is, though, if you want to get with in a new relationship, but you're unsure about what it is that you desire in a relationship, it would not be the best option for you to just go and commit to someone right away. It would be Like, let's go on one date. Let's see how we vibe. Let's go on another. Do we like this? Do we like this setting and environment? Can we talk? Can we, do we have things in common? All right, let's try another date. Let's do something different that we haven't done before so we can learn even more about each other. Oh, wait, this isn't working for me. So I know that I like these two things because on these first two dates, I really enjoyed us doing something physical together, like, going bowling or something. On the second date, I really enjoyed us sitting down and talking to each other. On the third date, though, I did not really enjoy meeting their friends because I kind of saw a different side of them. And that side of them was somebody I would never get along with. And so X on that, and these are the specific things that I saw that I didn't like helping you to understand and basically build the type of person that you're interested in seeing, based on like the research that you have done by going out in the world. Like, I feel like dating could be literally the same as weightlifting. You're trying new things, you're trying different things, you're increasing the weight, you're increasing the risk by increasingly hanging out with someone or increasingly opening up to someone, and you're seeing whether or not it's gonna work for you. Like, oh, can I lift this? Can I be with this person? Oh, nope, I can't lift that. Nope, I can't be with that person. Or other way around. Right now is a time for rebirth. It's a time to be starting to do new things. And that's what I see when I see this assessing and this beginnings energy. Again, we're coming out of hibernation. We're like coming back out into the sunlight. It's even kind of time for us to be outside, basically. You was inside, now it's time to be outside. Now it's time to hang with the friends. Now it's time to go to the events, etc., etc. If you're like me and you're hibernating over the wintertime, now it's time to be outside. But it's time to also make sure that you are remembering yourself, your gifts and skills and abilities, staying confident in yourself, and then when you go out, assessing like, what new should I try? I used to go to this place all the time last year, when I was outside last year, but it's kind of same old, same old. I'm new, I'm different, I'm not the same anymore. Let me go see what else is for me. Like, what else is going to interest me? What else is going to challenge me? What else is going to offer me a new opportunity? This can be hanging out with friends. This can be even at work. This can be, your relationship. It might have gotten stale and stagnant, especially like in this darkness energy. It might have gotten stale and stagnant. Let's jazz this back up. Let's see. Let's start getting to know each other in a whole different way. Like, maybe we should travel more together. Maybe we should go to some new places together. Maybe we can complete a challenge together, like building something. I don't know what couples do. But like, let's do something new. Let's do something different. Let's switch it up, change it up. That's what I get from this assessing and beginnings energy. You are now a different person than you were before. You just gone through some things. You learned some things. You've built some confidence. At least that's the energy. Like, if you haven't built it already, that's what we can benefit from doing right now, is building the confidence in the things that we care about and we believe in. Again, by simply going through the process of, this is what I want to do. Let me make some small steps towards doing that so that I can build my confidence in this thing. Let me work out a process and a procedure that is going to get me to where I want to be, basically. And now you're assessing some new things. Like, all right, let me do some new challenges. What's out there for me? How can I like benefit more? How can I utilize this energy better? Like, now that I'm a new person, like, let me work it out and let me see what this new person can do. All right, so I'm gonna get some advice. Oh, I love it. Look what's at the bottom of the deck, the flower moon. Yay, blossoming, come on. Look at this energy. That's what we are in right now. An opportunity to blossom. I just think about like going through a whole lot, doing a whole lot just to get somewhere. And I was like, we are here. And you get to shirk off that feeling of struggle, that feeling of hard work, and you finally get to like blossom, like dance in it. Like, we made it. You can't see me, but I'm dancing right now. It's like, we made it to the other side. It's a time to celebrate. It's a time to like move in that energy, move in that power. Like, I'm moving in the power and the strength and the knowledge that I can do this. I got this. I don't need no help from y'all. I don't need y'all to tell me that I'm good enough or smart enough or pretty enough, because I know it. You know why I know it? Because I have worked hard to know it. I put the work in. I know this. Yes, I'm pretty. You know why I know I'm pretty? Because I've been working on the things that make me feel like I'm not pretty. Oh, I didn't like my acne, or I didn't like my hair, or I didn't like my body. Look, I worked on those things. So you guys, yeah, your opinions of my beauty is fine, but y'all weren't on this journey with me. Y'all don't know. You don't know that all these things about me are beautiful because I have spent time looking and sculpting and molding myself to be beautiful. Like, somebody preach today. Okay, advice. Surrender, power, extremes, resilience. First of all, I just want to say this energy is very, very fun. Like, I feel like dancing. I'm going to put on my dancing shoes and go out on the town. So I'm already loving the energy of this flower moon. First of all, I'm a Taurus, so I'm very biased. Shout out to all the Tauruses out there. But the advice we're getting is, I feel like it's like saying, especially these two cards, surrender to your power. When we've been really working hard on something, I kind of feel like sometimes we don't expand to our full abilities. Again, if we go back to the weightlifting thing, I'm not going to run up in that room and try to like lift the heaviest weight because I know that I'm not like practiced in that. I'm not like, this isn't something that I've practiced, that I've gone through or I've done, that like I have experience in. So I ain't gonna run up into the gym all confident like, yeah, I'm gonna lift this weight. That's not the energy that I would have in the beginning. But once I know my gift, skills, and abilities, that's a different type of energy you walking up into the gym with. You know, you're going to be walking with kind of swagger. You might even have gear now instead of, just coming with you in your t-shirt and your pants. You're going to have gear. You're going to have belts and whatnot, gloves and whatnot. Like, you're like, oh, okay, they look like they about to do something. When people look at you, they're like, okay, they look like they know what they're doing. Not only would you have the gear, but you would have the body to back it up, right? You would have the results in your body that come from repeatedly lifting that weight. And if we're not talking about physical things, we can be talking about mental things. Imagine working on learning how to like be a better public speaker. Public speaking isn't necessarily about the words that come out of your mouth. It's about your body language. It's about your eye contact. It's about even the way in which the words come out of your mouth. Because if you're monotone, nobody's going to want to listen to you. You know what I mean? You would need to be able to have those skills to switch it up and da-da-da-da. And there's just a different type of energy that you would begin walking into the room with. And so it's coming from you surrendering, as in you knowing that I'm not so skilled at these things, I'm still working on these things, to you being like, oh, I got this down. That's a whole different type of energy. Just like Jesus, he's not here anymore, he's gone, he's moved on. Like, you have moved on to a different level. Like, there's new levels to this stuff. And basically the energy I'm getting in the advice is you're gonna have to like increase your swag. Like, make sure you're walking into the room properly. Make sure even if you need to upgrade your wardrobe, your hair, or whatever, so that you can match the type of energy that you've already been through. For example, if you've been training to be a manager and you just now became that manager, you're going to have different clothes. You're going to be wearing manager clothes. You're going to approach people differently. You're going to expect a different level of respect from folks because now you're in the position where you can solve problems. You can make stuff happen. So don't come at me like I'm not, like I'm a little, someone who cannot do these things. I can do these things. Come at me correctly, thank you. And so there's even going to be a different way in which you, different energy that you're going to allow to come to you. So you might have to check more people. Like, understand that you have to match your way of being to who you are now. If you were real humble before because, oh, I'm humble, I'm respectful, whatever. If you might have to, be a little bit of a diva now because your position has changed and it's time for you to be a little bit of a diva, like, or a lot of bit of a diva. Do what you got to do. But just making sure that you are matching your energy now to who you are now. In this extremes card, we were talking before about how this is the super moon. When I see this extremes card, I see this hot moon. It's saying you can handle more. So when you were doing those little experiments before, you might have been stepping it up. Like, okay, I'm going to try a little bit of this. I'm going to try a little bit of that. I'm going to, mix in a little of this and a little of that. But now it's like, you know what you're doing now, so you can handle more. You might even have even bigger challenges that are coming up on you. And you might even need to deal with them in a more extreme way. I'm not saying come outside of yourself and like start yelling at folks. I'm not even saying that, but sometimes we know especially because this is covering the wisdom card. We know what's going on. Have you ever had somebody sit there and try to lie to your face, but it's like you wrote the book that they're referencing, and they're like, have you read this book? Have you? You could be humble in that situation, or you can just be clear in that situation and say, you don't know what you're talking about because you don't even know the author of that book, because if you did, you wouldn't be talking to me like this. Or you can be like, oh, wow, thank you for your feedback. Like, no, there's different types of ways that you can handle that kind of energy. And right now, I really feel like it's the time to, like, be in your power. You know, it's the time to let these people know it's not really a time to waffle back and forth. No, it's really time for you to be strong and clear and firm, especially with your boundaries with people. So it could be that you trigger people right now in a pretty strong way, or that you easily get triggered by things that are not in alignment. Either way, there can be some extremes that are coming up, and I just feel like the advice is to really handle it while you're in your power. Don't let it knock you back down to somebody who is, like, you know already your capabilities. Don't let anything from the outside tell you different, or tell you that you don't know what you're talking about, or gaslight you, because it's just, you have the strength and energy to go up against that. Why not use it? Don't fall back into your old patterns of being very, very humble. Like, right now is the time to be expansive. That's really what I'm getting. Be expansive, be fun, be whatever you feel like you want to be right now. Don't let people come and try to knock you down or push you down. Because I just kind of get the energy of folks, haters or whatever. When you're in your power, when you're in your energy, they are like, oh no, this can't be. How can they be in their energy? Let me go and mess it up. And so, like, it would be up to you to protect that. That's also what I'm seeing from resilience. I don't like this card because this lady look worn down and beat down. I really don't like that she looks this way, but do you see what she's carrying on her back? She's still able to carry this big old huge thing, even though she's, like, it seems like it's 2 times her size, but she still can carry it even though it's got her bending over and bowing over. I think what this resilience card is saying, you can carry a lot, you can handle a lot more now. And what they say, too much is given, much is tested. Just, be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for these tests. And I think sometimes, especially this is so me, I'll be given this really tough test and I'm like, oh, and I'm not talking about school tests. I'm talking about, like, just a life lesson type test. I'm like, oh, why me? Oh God, why is this happening to me? And then I'm like, oh wait, this ain't nothing. I forgot. I don't care. Like, I forgot you yelling at me, or whatever situation's happening in my life, or you treating me this way. I don't have to stay here. I don't have to deal with this. I don't have to even suffer at all. I could just be like, no. This is not going to happen. You're not going to talk to me like this, or I won't be participating in this situation, or blah, blah, blah. Like, you have the skills to handle a lot, something that's twice as big as you. You have those skills. Don't forget that. Just like I was saying before, you've changed completely. You're in your power now. Don't forget that, and make sure to show up in that way. Like, show up like you're in your power, because you are. But you might be so used to showing up like you're not, and showing up, like a beginner. It's like, no, you're not. You've been through this. You are not new to this. You're true to this. Do you see that you can carry twice your weight and walk up this daggone mountain? And yeah, your back might be bent, but you can still do it. You can achieve your goal. Don't let nobody break you down or tell you that you cannot. And once they do come for you and try you, because they always do, it's just like how it happens. Remember who you are, and remember, like, no, you don't have to fall for this. You're completely in your power. You're strong. Don't forget that. All right, that is the reading. See you all in the next one.